Hello and welcome back to Lore Fact Anime Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords. I'm your host Lore Fen. In this Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 build video, we're building up Disciple. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 builds like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be updating more. Here are the pros and cons of this build. Pros, you have access to a lot of feats. Seriously, a lot of feats. Because you have access to a lot of feats, you'll be able to get most of the melee feats you want until you get to level 20. Once you get to 21 with this build, you become a Jedi Consular. And because of that, you get a lot of force powers to pick from, including a few dark side ones as a matter of fact. Also, you'll be able to dual wield lightsabers as well with this build. Now, cons of this build, you're not going to be a very powerful, like a Sith Marauder or a Jedi Weapon Master melee. You're not going to be powerful as Kreia for force usage. And this is only for female main characters. So if you play a male character, you're going to miss out on this wonderful character. So we're going to go ahead and start leveling up Disciple. Now we're going to go ahead and level up as a soldier. Yeah, we're going to do it for 20 levels. This section will cover levels 7 to 10. So we'll get Disciple to 7 first. We're going to put points in awareness for now. I felt like this is the best course of action. Eventually, the Jedi Consular will get you, if I remember correctly, more skill points. I might be wrong on that account. So, only thing we could do for now is regenerate health points or say vitality points. That's the only thing we're really stuck at. You don't like that, you could pick something else, but I prefer getting health in between battles, so this way we can use less force powers or so. In case we're stuck in a bind, everyone. Now Disciple is going to be level 8. So every level of 4, you get yourself a free attribute point. Yeah, I know people are saying, Fen, you just keep on saying that. Well, it's a reminder. It's like a gift. So first we're going to get Constitution up there. Eventually we will definitely get Wisdom up there. Boost up some of his force power usage. As for skills, we're again awareness. And that's about it. Next up we're doing Master 2 Weapon Fighting. So the penalty now is -2/-2. Unless you have a balanced weapon on the offhand, then it's 0. In other words, no penalty. -2 on the attack rolls. In other words, chance to hit. So, yep, there you go for that feat. Now Disciple is going to be level 9. So, our pretty boy here is going to give him some levels. Yep, that's what we're calling him. He's only for female players. So, that's the good news. He's a real good character. As for skills, we're going to do his awareness. And that's about it. Let's see here. Feats. Yeah, we get a lot of feats as a soldier. Skills not so much. So Master Toughness, so you get the 2 bonuses and you get extra vitality points. You take this at 20, for example, you get a total of 40 vitality points, which is nice thanks to the other 2, the first feat and the third feat. Now we're at level 10 for Disciple. So we're leveling his soldier class up very nicely. And let's go ahead and do that. There you go. So let's go ahead and pick anything else of the merit too. So let's go ahead and do improved conditioning. So we have +2 bonuses for all saving throws. This is what we want, everyone, so we're going to focus on that. And there you go for this level. For this next part, we're leveling up from level 11 to 20. Last time as a soldier, start off with level 11, get some feats and more. Awareness, simple as that. Yeah, you're going to be focusing on that. Now we're going to do his Master Conditioning. This does give +3 bonus to all saving throws. So it replaces the other 2, really worth getting. And that's about it. Now, we're going to get Disciple, you guessed it, to level 11 as a soldier. So let's go ahead and do just that. As for attributes, we're going to do his Constitution. Again, we're going to get that to 18. So he wears all the implants. Big time. So let's do awareness. There you go. That's the only thing we could do, really. Yeah. You got to guess that soldiers, I should say, skill points are low. So let's get a feat. Yeah, again, we'll get ourselves another feat, and I'm looking for it. And there we go. So improved flurry is this. You gain extra attack, however, -1 defense and -2 penalty to all attack rolls that round. So you miss a little bit more often than not, but still, that extra attack is worth it. Now we're get, you guessed it, Disciple to level 13, and last levels, every level of 4, you get yourself a free attribute point. So 13 on this level gives awareness. That's all we could do. As for feats, we get ourselves another feat, Master Flurry. Now, no penalties at all. You get extra attack still as a bonus. Really worth it. It is a very nice combat feat to abuse and use quite a bit. Now Disciple's going to be, you guessed everyone, 14. Yep, we're getting closer to 20. So you're going to spend time as a soldier. After that, go influence away. So we're going to go ahead and hit the awareness, and there you go. And let's see here, feats. Okay, we already got one. So let's go ahead and do improve power attack. You get +7 to damage, -3 to hit, and you get 1 multiplier up, and you can push back foes. Great against many weak opponents. So, like for example, those gnawing bugs on Dantooine, you can take them out quickly thanks to this feat. A whole bunch of them, and that's about it. Now, Disciple is going to be 15. So, yeah, let's get a soldier class up there, and let's do it. Now, for skills, let's go ahead and do awareness, and there you go. As for feats itself, we're doing Master Power Attack. Now you get +12 to melee damage when you use Power Attack. Still the -3 penalty. Still the 1 multiplier up, so instead of 2x, it's 3x. And you can push back foes if they don't make their saving throws. And there you have it. Now, Disciple is going to be a soldier level 16. So every character levels a 4, you get yourself a free attribute point. And I'm not forgetting this time. So let's go ahead and put Constitution to 17. At 20, we'll have at 18, so we can wear all the implants in the entire game. That's what we want. In case we have to go back and forth between one type of stats or another type of stats. We'll put a point of awareness. There you go. And let's see here. Now what we're going to do is dual strike. So dual strike is like this. You and a party member attack the same target. With that, Disciple get a +2 bonus to hit. So that's very useful, especially if you're using, for instance, power attack. It'll negate that penalty, which you definitely want to abuse. Now Disciple's going to be level 17 as a soldier, so let's go ahead and hit that level. Tap it. Awareness, I'm sorry, no feats at all. That's how it works sometimes, that's about it. Now Disciple's going to be level 18, and I'm going to be happy about that. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's hit the OK button. Yeah, there you go. Skills. Awareness, now it's at 20. Eventually we'll probably max that out. As for feats itself, let's see here. I could do is this one. Improved dual strike is this. Now you get a +4 bonus to hit on an enemy when you and another party member attack the same foe. Great against bosses or tough foes. Now Disciple is going to be level 19 as a soldier, so this is a good time to get those levels up and your light side points up there with him as well. So let's go ahead and do awareness, and there you go, and that should do it. Now Disciple is going to be level 20, so let's go ahead and get that done. Hit the level up button. Last time as a soldier. After that, you're going to store your levels until you're ready to class change. Put your point in the Constitution. Again, every level 4, you get yourself a free attribute. Now we have 18 Constitution. We could equip all the implants in the entire game for him. Put your points in that awareness next. Let's see here. As for feats itself, everyone, let's go ahead and do this one. Master Dual Strike. If you and the same party members attack the same target, Disciple get a +6 to hit. Really good to have, and that's about it for this level and the soldier class. So let's go on to the next set of levels. Now that you did get your influence up with Disciple very easily, it took me under 10 minutes. Now you're Jedi Consular. Now, please note, we're going to focus definitely now on the force aspect of this build. We're going to max out awareness, so we'll do that. Now we get a little bit more, I should say, skill points will help us out greatly. As for feats itself, we got Jedi defense, so every, I should say, a few levels, you get your defense up. We have ability to use lightsabers, so that's good news. Yeah, that's the part of the build I love the most. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Now we get, besides the defenses, we also have ability to select for our deflection. We get force focus as well. So in other words, yeah, our force power will be much more potent. So what we're going to do is weapon focus lightsaber, so we get a +1 bonus to attack with lightsabers. Since we're dual wielding, it's one in each hand. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see what else we could get. That's about it. So yeah, start getting used to not getting much, I should say, feats from here on out. We're going to pick heal, so this way every 5 points or so, plus some modifiers, you get healed. As for burst of speed, this does is +2 defense and double the movement speed. Now Disciple is going to be level 22, so that'll be Jedi Consular, 222, actually 2, not 22. Now we get force sensitive, we get 40 extra force points, which is good, and a fist fighting skill. So we're going to do awareness, now treat injury, we're going to start working on that. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. and grab. So I'm going to go ahead and do a stun droid. This will stun a single droid, so this way you lock them into place. And this also, your buddies will beat the crap out of a droid as well, or leave it alone until it's the last one to die. Whatever comes first. Now we're at character level 23, Jedi Consular 2-3. So let's get Disciple that level. Awareness and treat injury. Let's go ahead and do that. As for feats, okay, let's go ahead and pick which one. Now that's force sensitivity. That's 40 extra force points. And now we're going to go ahead and check it out. What we're going to do is regenerate force points. So now we'll be able to get force points in between combat or during combat a lot more quicker. It'll help us out greatly. So now what we're going to do is, let's see here. We're going to do is disable droid, and that'll disable a whole bunch of droids around them. And the other one we're going to go ahead and do is, oh yeah, I got to pick one more point. It's destroy droid. This is a very powerful force ability for light side users. It'll disable all droids, stun them, or definitely they'll take a lot of damage if they resist the stun part. Now we're at character level 24. Every level 4 you get yourself a free attribute point. So our new class, we're at level 4 now. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we're going to do is wisdom. Reason being is we're going to start building a resume on our force points usage. We have enough strength. We can use items or force abilities to boost it over 20. So let's go put a point of awareness there. And treat engine also, if you're max on the light side, is Disciple gets +3 in strength. So now we're going to do is the night speed. So you get 4 defense, 1 extra attack per round, and your movement speed still fast. Very powerful stuff for any Jedi or Sith too. Now we're at Disciple to character level 25, Jedi Consular to 5. Yeah, we're getting 30 levels for this bad boy on this new class for him. Awareness and treat injury, and that should do it for that part. Now for powers, we're going to do is master speed. Now this does is you get 4 defense, 2 attacks per round, and your movement speed is still fast. Really useful for a Disciple to move around in combat. Now Disciple's going to be character level 26, Jedi Consular to 6. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's see here. Skills, let's do awareness and treat injury. Hit OK button. Now we got improved force focus, so our force abilities will be more potent against our opponents, and this is always active. It's better than the previous one. We get that automatically free as a Jedi Consular, so this is good news indeed, everyone. Seriously, so what I'm going to do is advanced Jedi defense, so we get +3 bonus to all deflection rolls. This will help us out greatly, deflecting blasters and such. That's what we really want. We're going to ignore the fist fighting feats. We're not fist fighters. So now let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, Force Valor. So, and we're going to get both of them. Let's talk about the second tier. So second tier, you get +3 points in all saving throws and attribute points. And you're now immune to poison, you and your party. So this is good news. Nice buff spell for the light side. You should definitely use it before combat or so. Now we're at Disciple, character level 27, Jedi Consular to 7. So let's go ahead and hit skills. Let's see here. Awareness and treat injury. There you go. We'll select those, and that's about it for that part. As for powers, let's see here. Master Valor. So now you get +5 on all saving throws, +5 on all attributes for you and your party too, and immunity to poison. Most powerful buff in the game. You want that. It's really good. Well, second most powerful. The rage one from the dark side is the most powerful. Now we get character level 28. Every level 4, you get yourself a free attribute point. So Jedi Consular is level 8. We'll put points in the wisdom, so we'll start building up the wisdom part. As I said before, we're using buffs to get strength over at least or close to 20. Items as well too. As for skills itself, we're going to do is awareness and treat injury. We're going to go ahead and hit that. Now as for powers, let's go ahead and select that. Okay, we got some good choices now. What we're going to do is, right now, at this time, stun. Stun will lock down a single target if they don't resist. If not, nothing happens, but still, it's great. Unfortunately, it does not affect droids. You have the stun droid line for that. Now, Disciple is going to be, you guessed it, level 29. So, let's go ahead and get that level for a Jedi Consular class, which is 9. Awareness and treat injury, there you go. Let's see what else we get. Feats. Let's look at that. Okay, let's see what we have here. And we're going to do is Master Jedi Defense. This does this +6 bonus to all deflection rolls. This will help you out greatly if you're facing a precise foe. This way, some of that deflection penalty will be shaved off. Now we're going to give ourselves 2 feats. We're going to go ahead and knock out these stun lines. So stasis field is an AoE version of stun, but it's much more powerful. Foes will be locked into place. If you have Atten with you, you'll be able to do sneak attacks. It'll be really useful at this end. So let's go ahead and select that. And there you go. Oh yeah, by the way, it's +3 wisdom, not +3 strength for him to get on the Jedi Master. It's my mistake. Now we're at character level 30. Ignore the unarmed specialist. We're not fist fighters. We'll hit awareness and treat injury. There you go. As for powers, now what we'll do is the second tier heal. Improved heal. This heals 15 hit points plus any modifiers and your character level, and removes poison, which is very good. Now for this section, we're doing level 31 to 40. So if you did any EXP farming tricks, congratulations, you'll be able to get these levels. Let's do awareness and treat injury. There you go. As for powers, well, lightsaber forms, just experiment as I always. Now we're gonna go ahead and do is the master heal. I was about to do battle meditation, but let's talk about master heal. So master heal, you heal 15 points plus your modifier from charisma and wisdom, and double your level. So if you're level 4, you get 80 hit points heal plus the 15 and any other modifiers. Now, Disciple is going to be level 32. Every level of 4, you get yourself a free attribute point. So Jedi Consular is going to be level 12. Very easy math. So let's go ahead and do Wisdom. Now it's at 13. We get a lot of Wisdom points. It's going to help us out greatly. Let's put a point of awareness and treat injury. Let's see what is next. Master Force Focus. So now it's much more hard for our stuff to be resisted. And it's always active, so don't have to push any button or anything like that. So that's it for Jedi Consular special feats only. So let's go ahead and look and see what we could get. So let's go ahead and do critical strike. So normally when you do a critical strike, you need to roll a 20 with that. Now it's 19 or 20 to get a critical hit. And if your foes get stunned, that's good. However, you get -5 defense. Now force channel, if you select that instead of your force stances, you generate your force points faster and do more damage with force points. We're going to do the revitalized line. So the first tier revitalize, just revives one ally to get 5% of their hit points back. The next one, it's everybody who's down except for you, they get 5% of their hit points back. Now we're at level 33, Jedi Consular to 13. Let's go ahead and do awareness and treat injury. Let's have some fun. Powers, we'll ignore that. Let's go ahead and do Master Revitalize. Instead of 5%, everybody gets their vitality points back. Okay, hit points, they get 10% back if they're down, which is a good thing. Now we'll get Disciple to level 34, Jedi Consular to, you guessed it, 14. Yeah, we're getting his force powers up. Ignore the unarmed specialist. We're not fist fighters. Spalador or handmaiden. Awareness and treat injury. Let's go ahead and do powers. Ignore the lightsaber stances. I would probably say force channel you should pick for him. This way he regenerates more force points. Now we do his battle meditation. This gives you everybody in the party +2 attack rolls, +2 damage, and +2 will saves, and also regenerate their vitality points as well. And this lasts 20 seconds, but it's a good thing. Droids will not get affected at all. Unfortunately, it sucks, but oh well. Now Disciple is going to be level 35, the Jedi Consular. You guessed it, the 15. Awareness and treat injury. Now we get ourselves some feats finally. So let's go ahead and do next one. Improve critical strike. Now the threat range is now 18 to 20. You roll any of those numbers, you get a critical hit. -5 defense still. And if they miss their 4-2 saves, they get stunned. And that means if Adam's your party, he gets to do sneak attack against stunned opponents. Now improved battle meditation is just like the other one. We'll go with Master instead also. So Master, everybody gets +4 damage, +4 will save, +4 attacks. Any foes miss out on their will saves, they get -4 attacks, -4 damage, and -4 will saves. Everybody party gets regeneration as well. You definitely want this. It helps your party out this way. You don't have to do it. Instead, he does it, and you go kick some butt as your main character. Now, Disciple's going to be level 36. Every level of 4, get yourself a free attribute point. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do, let's see here. Well, Wisdom. So we're putting our points into Wisdom. So this way, his force abilities will do some damage. Then you can kill the foes with lightsabers. Awareness and treat injury. Let's see what else. Now let's go ahead and start another one. And I'm going to go ahead and start at this very time. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pull the trigger. I'm going to go ahead and do his force push. This does is push a foe back. And if they're down, they'll be down for a few seconds. So this is like a keep away type of thing, which is a good thing. Now, Disciple's going to be Jedi Consular 17, character level 37. So we're getting close to 40. This is good news. So awareness and treat injury. There you go. As for powers, let's see here what we could get. There's some options. So we'll work on the Force Push line. So what we're going to do is Force Whirlwind. It's much more powerful than Force Push. They'll be locked. And once they get hit with it, they don't get any resistance. They get stuck about for 12 seconds total, which is a good thing. Now, Disciple's going to be level 38. That is Jedi Consular to 18. So let's do skills. That's simple. Awareness and treat injury. Come on, that's really easy. As for feats itself, ignore the unarmed specialist. Master critical strikes. So now when you roll the dice, it's 17 to 20 when you use this feat. -5 defense still. However, if you foes miss a save throw or so, they get stunned. When they get stunned, you have Ant with you and a sneak attack. Nice teamwork there. Now for force powers for Disciples, so let's go ahead and do Force Wave. Now, any foes who's in within 15 meters get tossed back for 5 meters, and they get knocked down on the ground for 6 seconds. So it's like a nice keep away. So this way you can do some damage. Also, Force Suppression will get rid of Tier 1 and Tier 2 Force buffs. So this way when enemies buffs again, by the time that happens, they die easily. And that's about it. Now, Disciple's going to be level 39 for a Jedi Consular. So let's go ahead and do just that. So let's go ahead and pick skills. Awareness and treat injury, simple as that. Now for powers, let's go ahead and pick. Let's go ahead and do this one. Breach, it gets rid of all the force buffs on a foe. They have to cast them all again. By the time they do that, well, you just beat the crap out of them with lightsabers as Disciple or your main character or anybody else in the party. That's about it for this level. Now, Disciple's going to be level 40, Jedi Consular to 20, so it'll be even Steven with the soldier class now. So let's go ahead and do that. Attributes we're going to do is, again, you guessed it, Wisdom. Let's go put a point in the Wisdom, and that'll be it for that. Every 4 levels, you get yourself a free attribute. Just a reminder. Awareness and treat injury. Let's go ahead and select that. Powers itself, let's see here. So now we get to pick some nitty-gritty good ones. So I'm going to go ahead and select this time. Let's grab this one. Okay, this energy resistance, it shaves off 6 points. Self buff, and that's the type of damage it shaves off. So it's energy, sonic, fire, cold, and electric. And that's about it for level 40. And let's get to the last set of levels. Now we're at level 41 to 50. This is the last of the 10 levels. 50 is the cap, so let's go ahead and do it for Disciple. Awareness and treat injury. Let's go ahead and do that. As for feats itself, let's see here. Let's look. Well, yeah, we got all the really valuable feats at this time. So what we're going to go ahead and pick next is, you guessed it, empathy. So empathy is like this, everyone. So you get +1 skill bonus to persuade, awareness, and treat injury. So we got awareness and treat injury. We really get for Disciple. I mean, come on. As for force powers, we got 2. We're going to finish off the, I call it the elemental protection line. So master energy resistance. Everybody gets 20 points shave off. First of it on sonic, fire, cold, electric, and of course energy. Now we'll get again level 42 for Disciple, which is level 22 for Jedi Consular. Ignore the unarmed specialist. We're not fist fighters. That's for handmaid and Baldur. Awareness and treat injury. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we're going to work on our dark side powers. So fear will lock a foe into place. It's the dark side power costs a little bit more. Since he has 14 charisma, it'll shave some of the costs off. So we'll work on that line. Now Disciple's going to be level 43. Jedi Consular. Yep, you guessed it, 23. Let's do awareness and treat injury. There you go. As for powers, let's go ahead and go down there and pick horror. So horror is like an AoE fear. They'll freeze into place. Be careful on fear and horror. Enemies could resist that or immune to it. Yeah. The Jedi, if I remember correctly, Sentinel is immune to fear. And that's about it for this level. Now we're at level 44. Every level's a 10. You get yourself a free attribute point. This is one of the last 2 for this level. Let's get Jedi Consular to 24. Again, put your points in Wisdom. We're going to go ahead and do just that. And there you go. We'll get that up to 17. And we'll have items buff that over 20. So let's go ahead and do skills. Let's do awareness and treat injury. There you go. As for feats itself, let's see here. What we're going to do is, let's grab this one. Now, improve empathy as you get +2 points now in Persuade, Awareness, and Treat Injury. Replace the +1 version. We don't get Persuade for a Disciple, but the other two are useful. As for powers, we get 2. Now, Insanity, this is more powerful version of Horror. Very hard to resist. Some bosses will resist it, unfortunately, are immune to it, but still, lock them all into place. Now, Shock does this. It's a direct damage. It shocks your foes for 1 to 6 points attack per character level. Very nice stuff. And that's about it. Now, Disciple is going to be level 45 for this leveling up, and Jedi Consular 25. Awareness and Treat Injury. So let's go ahead and do that. As for powers, let's go ahead and get the other one. I'm going to go ahead and grab this time Force Lightning. It's an arc attack, frontal arc. 1 to 6 points of damage still per character attacking level. Again, some of these can be resisted with successful will saves. And as well, they'll take half damage. And that's about it for this level. And let's move on to the next one. Now we're at character level 46, Jedi Consular to 26. And yeah, we're getting a few dark side powers. This way, he'll be a little bit more offensive as well. Ignore the unarmed specialists. We're not fist fighters. Awareness and Treat Injury. Now, let's go ahead and grab the last one, Force Storm. This is AoE version of Force Lightning. Very powerful stuff. 1 to 6 points of damage. And let me tell you right now, this is a room clear, or at least weaken your foes. So this way, he'll melee him to death afterwards. Costs a little bit more, but his charisma modifier helps out on the lesser cost. Now we're at character level 47, Jedi Consular to 27. We're getting close to the cap, folks. Awareness and Treat Injury. As for feats, let's go ahead and grab that. Master Empathy. So you get +3 skill point bonus to Persuade, Awareness, and Treat Injury. Replaces the previous 2. We won't get Persuade since we don't have that, but the other 2 are great. So now we are done on the dark side powers, basically. So we're going to work on some other powers to get. I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see here. Force Resistance and Force Immunity. Let's talk about Force Immunity. So, this will make you basically immune to all Force powers if you get a certain lucky roll of dice against certain foes. This will last 60 seconds. If not, this will have no effect at all for you. But still, it's a good buff if you face it against a tough boss or a tough type of foes. And that's about it. Now we're at character level 48. This is the last of the 4 levels where you get yourself free attribute points. So, we're going to go ahead and spend it. Jedi Consular by way level 28. We're going to put ourselves points in wisdom, so this way we'll use items and such to get over 20. Awareness and Treat Injury will do that. As for force powers, let's go ahead and select the next one. Now, let's see here. What we're going to do is Force Aurora. This will give us +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. So if we need more saving throws, we'll have that for Disciple for himself. Now, Disciple is going to be character level 49, Jedi Consular, which is, by the way, if I remember, 29. Awareness and Treat Injury. So awareness is really up there, and Treat Injury craft everything at this point. Now we're going to go ahead and do his Force Shield. We'll get +4 defense instead of +2, and a +4 save throws as well for himself, which is really useful, and that's about it for this very level. Now we're at character level 50, Jedi Consular. You guessed it, to 30. So let's go ahead and do this. Last time, put your skill points in, so we got Awareness and Treat Injury, so we'll be able to craft everything in both those categories. As for feats itself, since I got more dexterity in case I do have it, so Weapon Finesse is this. It'll take the highest from either dex or strength for bonuses to add the chance to hit. So that's why I decided to do it that way. Now, if it's higher strength, then yeah, it's just there for backup. Now we got Force Armor. We'll pick that. That'll be +6 bonus to defense and all saving throws. That's useful for himself. And I decided to say screw it and do throw lightsaber, so it's just trolling targets. It'll be 1 to 6 points of damage for every 2 levels of the character attacking. So that's 25 levels extra damage, and that's about it for Disciple from level 7 to 50. Next part is build video is suggested party members. So as for Disciple's influence, if you max out influence besides becoming a Jedi Consular, guess what, everyone? He also gets +3 wisdom. Helps out greatly. Now, Atton's a very good party member, long range. If Disciple locks down a foe, Atton could sneak attack, kill him to death. Baldur's alright, but he's more of a crafter unless you have him in fist fight mode, and yeah, he'll be used to take down targets that Disciple locks down. Mandalore is better than Baldur, melee fighter, so if you want to go that route, that's fine as well. Again, same thing, lock down targets, he'll beat him up. Kreia is good for assisting and locking down and doing some force damage. Put them 2 of them together with your main character. Yeah, it's crazy. This is a nice character to have in the party if you decide to go either melee or wisdom build. Mirror is very good for long range, and yeah, she could do some damage with Disciple. T3M4 is alright. Again, he's a droid. HK47 for more dark side playthrough. As for Go, I'll probably say hard pass. So I'll probably say it's adding your main character and Disciple is a way to go. Next part is build videos, gear advice. In Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, most of the equipment in the game is RNG. That is random on generation. That means from quest rewards, drops, containers, or even in shops. Now, if you're on Telos at level 10, for instance, when you arrive there, you'll find equipment around that level. If you go to Danwee, for example, at level 50, so the equipment will be around level 35, since that is the supposed soft cap of the game. For a Disciple, for this build video, I'm going more of the wisdom route. If you feel like, feel like you have too much wisdom, start getting some strength gear to even things out. There's a nice set of strength gloves that'll help you out greatly in that department as well. So let's go over the equipment. I will also include lightsaber advice as well. Let's start off with the implants. So the mental boost D package is plus 3 wisdom, plus 3 intelligence, plus 3 charisma. Requires 18 constitution to use. If you cannot find any of these, go for a lower version of those. For some reason you cannot find those types, go for more of the strength, dex, and constitution types as well. Now for headgear, force focusing visor, plus 1 charisma and plus 4 wisdom, and regenerates 2 force points per second or whatever. If not, go for immunities or anything else wisdom. Now if you feel like a lot of wisdom, go for the dex ones. Let's move on to the next set. Now for hands, aka gloves, Jal Shay meditation gloves, awareness plus 2 dex, and plus 2 wisdom. If you cannot find any of the gloves, go ahead and sell for wisdom ones. For some reason you feel like you have too much wisdom, go for the strength ones, mainly the soldier ones. Trust me, they sometimes drop like crazy. I have about 4 of them in one game. As for arms and shields, Verpine prototype shield absorbs the falling for a total of 170 points. Energy, sonic, cold, heat, and electric. And for the other shield, go for any melee shields. The Mandalorian shields are great for that. Now for belts, go for a Jal Shay Mentor belt, plus 2 wisdom and plus 20 force resistance. You cannot find any other wisdom ones. Go for resistant types. Now, like I said before, I'm going to repeat it again. If you got like a lot of wisdom, you feel like you want to build up your strength on Disciple, then go for the strength belts. There's a plus 4 one out there. Let's move on to robes. Now, if you decide to go for robes, you want the EASIST Keeper robe. This gives you defense bonus plus 1, plus 2 charisma, plus 4 intelligence, and plus 4 wisdom. Now, for upgrades, here's the following. For overlays, you want the armor plating overlay 4, gives you plus 2 dex, plus 1 reflex, and plus 8 stealth. Requires 27 repair to craft. Your main character should craft this for Disciple. Now, the other one is the environmental underlay 5, 30% versus cold and fire. Now, and also resists 10 points off of cold and fire, so I'll shave the first 10 points off of that. It requires 26 demolition to craft, so if you have any characters with high demolition or T3M4, have it crafted for Disciple. If you cannot go for any of those, go for the Jedi Master robes, either dark or the normal colors. Let's move on to the last set of equipment that you could wear. Now, I normally don't heavily suggest this. For Disciple, you definitely want to go for force using armor. So in other words, light armor that allows you to use force powers. Jal Shay Mentor armor, Persuade plus 1, Charisma plus 4, Wisdom plus 1, and Defense 4. Here's the following upgrades you definitely want. Energy Shielding 4, 30% versus energy, requires 30 demolition to craft. Have someone like T3M4 craft it for you. As for the other one, you want the Strengthening Underlay 5. This gives you plus 3 strength and plus 3 constitution. Believe me, you really want this because if you start needing more strength, well, this will help you out greatly. Requires 29 treat injury to craft, so Disciple can craft this for himself. If you cannot find armor like this, look for something similar to it. Now, next up are the lightsabers. Now, for lightsaber crystals, I decided to use mainly the wisdom ones, so this way my force powers could connect a lot more, especially the crowd control ones. So here we go for Disciple. For the crystal, the first one, Kyber crystal, plus 3 constitution, wisdom, and +3 regeneration, which is health. Here's the second one. You want Kasha Crystal, +1 attack, and +2 wisdom. Now, if you find a duplicate copy of these two, put it in your offhand as well. If not, look for something similar to that. Let's go ahead and talk about lightsaber upgrades on the main hand. Now, for the main hand, you want the energy cells. Here's the first one, Ultimate Dilithium Energy Cell. Now, this gives you 5 energy damage, requires 29 computer use to craft. Have someone like Atten or anyone computer use to make that for you. Emitters, Expert Fencing Emitter, +5 defense bonus, +3 energy damage, requires 27 repair to craft. Your main character should craft this for Disciple. For lenses, Pontai lenses, +1 attack, 2 to 12 energy damage, requires 29 awareness to craft. Disciple could definitely do that for himself. So let's go with the offhand. Now for the offhand, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. Now if you can find the wisdom ones, go ahead and do it from the main hand. If not, go with the following. Arcaris Sapphire, this gives you keen, so it lowers your threat range when you try and get a critical hit. +1 dex, +2 strength, and +2 health regeneration. Here's the second one, Ampari Crystal, +3 attack, 1 to 8 energy damage. Honorable mentions the Ultimate Pearl, I think it's called, which gives you much more better stats. If you cannot find any of those I mentioned, go ahead and look for one that's similar to it. Once again, one more time, if you find any wisdom ones, extras, go ahead and put in the offhand. Let's move on to the offhand upgrades. Now, for the offhand, here's the energy cell. Ultimate Dilithium Energy Cell, same as before. Emitters, Expert Fencing Emitter. Lenses, Pontai lenses. That's about it for upgrades. Once again, definitely want to use your lightsaber for ears for wisdom boost. Or if you feel like you want to boost up your strength or so, or melee damage, yeah, go for that path as well. For our next part of this build video, we're going to go over, you guessed it, combat and tactics. For Disciple, you have a few easy choices. A, you can have someone lock things down, or B, he locks things down. Buff up as always before or during the lockdown phase. If he's going in combat with melee, either power attack or master flurries the way to go. Now, if your main character is more powerful in the melee line, definitely use force powers like Force Storm. Definitely keep the lockdowns on your enemies for Disciple, and that's about it. Disciple could do a lot of damage either by melee, or if you give him some more wisdom, definitely with force powers. That's about it for the combat demonstration for Disciple. Next part is build video is final advice. I'm going to go ahead and say this. First of all, you definitely want to learn how to lock down enemies, either by using Insanity or the Stasis line. Unless it's a droid, then go ahead and, of course, use the droid stun line. Force push line works as well too. Buff your characters up like crazy during the lockdown phase. If you need to re-lock down your enemies, go ahead and do so. Now, while your foes are locked down, your allies could definitely quickly take them out. Like, for example, Mira is, yeah, she's nailing them big time. Disciple could go 2 ways after, even if you give him some wisdom or a lot of wisdom items and some strength items, by you using his Force Storm to do some serious damage. Lock down more foes with light powers, or if you feel like it, go full-blown melee attacks. Yeah, this build will make sure you're not only good with, I should say, with the Force, also in battle with 2 lightsabers. This is it for my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 Disciple build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching, and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars content just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. May the Force be with you.